Hey everybody, I'm King 5 meteorologist Leah Pezzetti. It is Wednesday afternoon. We're heading toward 4 o'clock right now, and I wanted to take the time to take a deeper look at our forecast and really dive deep into all of the different elements that we have at play. So first, something to celebrate. Here are our headlines for the next couple of days and some milestones we are heading toward. We are seeing the first 6 p.m. sunset tonight in the Seattle metro area. A big day, a day we all look forward to. And then this weekend, daylight saving, we will spring our clocks forward, so those sunsets will be even later, 7 p.m. sunsets once we hit Sunday and beyond. And then of course, March 20th, 2 weeks from tomorrow, spring officially begins. So we have lots of fun headlines and days to look forward to. This is a fun visual here. This shows how much daylight is gained in the month of March alone. And because of how far north we are in the state of Washington, we win. We get 100 extra minutes of daylight in 1 month alone. So this is going to be a big month for us, of course, because of how far north we are, but then of course we add in daylight saving. So lots of factors at play there. But we, in the month of March, we'll see a much bigger difference from the beginning to the end. So it's another thing to look forward to. It's interesting to look at when you look at down south in Texas. We're more than double the southern parts of Texas. They only get 40 minutes of extra daylight in the month of March. So fun thing about living in the northern parts of the country. Speaking of the country, I do want to take a big picture look at what's going on, because in the Northwest, relatively speaking, we're fairly quiet the next couple of days, but we have quite a bit going on in other parts of the country. I want to direct your attention to the east. Yesterday, this storm was tracking through, heading toward the Midwest, moving through Louisiana. In the last 24 hours, it has slowly moved toward the East Coast. So you see that band of showers moving through Washington, moving through New York, the Carolinas as well. That is packing a punch. That's bringing the concern for tornadoes. And then of course in the Midwest, as we look toward Minneapolis and around Chicago, there's snow there. We're talking about blizzard conditions there. So a lot going on toward the east. I also want to point our attention down to our friends to the south in California, between about San Francisco down to LA and creeping towards San Diego at this point. We have pretty steady rain that is falling. Southern Nevada as well, and parts of Arizona are getting in on that rain as well. So a good amount of rain down to the south, but here in the Northwest, a much different story. We are one of the quietest parts across the country right now. We have some passing clouds, a couple lingering showers still popping up, mostly along the coast and into our foothills and higher elevations as expected. But overall, it has been extremely quiet here in the Pacific Northwest. Here are a couple looks outside from Everett and Tacoma as of this Wednesday afternoon, and we see blue sky. We do still have some clouds there on the horizon, but those will be dissipating here starting really tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to see clear blue skies, even more sunshine than what we have felt today, as a ridge of high pressure takes hold for the short term. So really what this means is that through the end of this work week, we are going to hold on to dry conditions. For tomorrow, it's mostly sunny skies. We do have some visibility concerns that we're keeping an eye on in the morning. This is a look at 7 a.m. and it does look likely that we'll see fog in places from about Everett through Seattle down into South Sound as well, southern parts of the Kitsap Peninsula. You know that drill very well. So if you're in one of those fog prone areas, you know what it's like, and it does look like that will take hold into tomorrow morning. So morning drivers for Thursday, your biggest concern is going to be fog. A good reminder to maybe hit the road a little bit early, give yourself some extra time out there because it could be dense at times and in some areas. Temperatures will warm nicely. Into the afternoon, we'll get a lot of sunshine. Temperatures will be even warmer than what we felt today by only a couple degrees. You may not notice the difference, but it is technically a gradual warming trend. We'll be in the low to mid 50s across western Washington, upper 30s at Stevens Pass, low 40s at Snoqualmie Pass, but most of us will hit that 50-degree threshold aside from those higher elevations, and we'll have lots of sunshine. We'll have those morning clouds, but those will clear into the afternoon. So by the afternoon, we'll have lots of sunshine, and that will help temperatures warm. So we'll be in the low 50s starting about lunchtime through about sunset, which of course, don't forget, will be after 6 p.m. So that's Thursday. Let's take a look at what's to come Friday and then into the weekend as well, because this is where we're keeping an eye on kind of an interesting forecast. Some changes are heading our way, but not directly. We have this atmospheric river that sets up to our north. So this is a look at Friday evening here. It does look like it's positioned to hit British Columbia, Vancouver Island specifically. So that's where we'll see our heaviest rain totals. But you can see in Western Washington that we're getting kind of the secondhand impacts of it. So we'll get some cloud coverage starting as early as Friday, which is why I say Thursday is going to be our sunniest day, because Friday we should stay dry, but we'll see a little more cloud coverage thanks to that moving in. As we head into Saturday, this is Saturday morning here. We'll get some light rain that moves in mostly to the north and the northwest. So South Sound, Southern Cascades likely won't see anything, but it does drop a little bit. The atmospheric river drops a little bit closer down into Western Washington as early as Saturday morning, and that will bring some rain chances into the equation for those areas to the north and to the northwest for Saturday. Let's progress forward into Sunday. It kind of continues that trend. So this is Sunday afternoon, same thing. The Olympic Peninsula, our north coast, our San Juans, Island County, northern counties like Skagit and Whatcom County will get the edge of this starting Sunday morning. Then into Sunday night and Monday, that's when it's going to finally drop down and move into a majority of Western Washington. So it's kind of an overnight thing Sunday night into early Monday morning that we'll see those widespread impacts moving in. So that could create some issues for our Monday morning commute. But at this point, it looks like it's just rain and we'll keep the snow in the mountains. So as we take a look at our 7-day forecast, we see that all play out. We'll stay dry Thursday, Friday. Most of us will stay dry Saturday with the exception of those areas to the northwest and the western parts of the state. Then Sunday, especially into Sunday night, we'll see that increasing rain later in the day. Monday morning brings that early morning rain, but it does look like into next week we won't catch a break from the rain. We have more chances for rain into midweek next week. So that is a look at your forecast for the next couple of days. Of course, we look forward to those 6 p.m. sunsets that start tonight. We'll see daylight saving on Sunday. We'll get that extra hour of daylight this weekend. And then from there, we look forward to cherry blossoms. We look forward to our tulips. Lots to look forward to as we head into spring, which is just about 2 weeks away.